And we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is going on? My name is Ben. Welcome to another episode of my daily vlog where I strive to inspire you to achieve your goals and therefore your dreams. How are you? I'm just sipping some coffee I just made. We have a espresso machine, so I just made an espresso because this morning I didn't, and I was missing my espresso today. So excuse me. And excuse my scruffiness. I just came back from snowboarding. I haven't done snowboarding for 6 years, about 6 years, pretty much. And today I went to Whaleback Mountain, which is half an hour from our home here in New London. Whaleback Mountain is in Enfield, New Hampshire. And I've never been there before, so today was my first time, and it was a lot of fun. They do have a deal that you only need to pay $20 for the last 2 hours, and after not snowboarding for 6 years, 2 hours was more than enough for me, and it was great. I had a really good time. I was afraid to injure my knees because in theory 4 years ago I did torn my ACL, although I still play indoor soccer. But one of my doctors told me that, oh no, you're torn your ACL, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm happy I was able to do some snowboarding without further damage. And today there are two things I want to talk to you about. The first one, before I forget, is about a quote that one of my mentors wrote. His name is James Altucher, and I have it in my book here, Masterplan, Your Success. But I forgot. I was going to read it to you a couple of days ago, and I forgot, and then I kept forgetting. So I remember. But the quote is, "Excuses are easy lies we tell ourselves to cover up our failures." That is James Altucher, and he wrote a few bestseller books. His most successful book is called Choose Yourself. Choose Yourself. If you go to Amazon and you look for Choose Yourself, you'll see it's a bestseller. I think it was a New York Times bestseller book as well. Don't quote me on that, but it was a very, 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 very successful book, and it's a great book. So he tells you how to explain you why you should choose yourself. He wrote a whole book, so it is not as easy as just saying choose yourself. Great book. Get a copy if you want to keep improving yourself. It's I highly recommend it. Great book. Very smart man. So the topic I have to discuss with you about is the following, and what I wanted to tell you is it's a recommendation, which is to tell your babies that you love them. If you have kids, when they're babies, tell them that you love them. So why? Because some parents, including myself, one of the things I did is I was thinking, why would I say I love you to my baby if she doesn't understand me, right? But then I realized that telling my baby that I love her makes me feel good, and most likely she can at least feel that she's being loved, or she feels that you are happy. So don't think that she's not understanding you, because she's not understanding you cognitively, but most likely she is feeling your love. So just tell your babies, I love you. I love you. Look at them, kiss them, hug them, and tell them I love you. So that's what I want to tell you tonight. So now I'm going to move to read you a segment of Masterplan Your Success. And we are in chapter 5. And the segment I have for you tonight, it's called Busy versus Productive. So here I go. Are you being busy or productive? Is being busy a way to procrastinate? I think this is a common confusion when working on personal, professional, or business projects or tasks. Working for yourself or for your employer. Frantically checking your business page on Facebook or your email 20 times a day keeps you busy, but you don't feel bad because you are working on your or their business. But how productive is that futile effort? Focus on being productive, and if you are done early and have time left, don't spare it on time wasters, but invest it in yourself by further advancing your education to become an even more valuable asset for your employer or for your own personal enterprise. And remember that being effective is significantly more important than being efficient. You may be very efficient about manually correcting the misspellings on the manuscript you wrote, but it's hundreds of times more effective to use spell check as you write along. Okay? So let me know what you think. Let me comment on the comments below and tell me, what do you think? What do you think about that? It is true, sometimes we feel better when we get busy working on something that we need to be working, but how effective is what we are actually working on. So be careful. And I have a quote for you from my collection of personal quotes, which is on the back of Masterplan Your Success. And that quote reads, you can be and do anything you want within true, real limits. The trick is to define your limits with deep sincerity without confusing limits with obstacles. Okay? So, let me know what you think about that. I'm not going to comment any further. I think it's pretty clear, but if it's not, let me know in the comments below and let me know what you think. That is all that I have for you tonight. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like. Your likes do help my channel so much. You have no idea, but they do help me so much. So I really appreciate every single like. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. If you want notifications, hit that bell. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible. Typically the very next day, because I'm not reading the comments right now, but I will check the comments and reply to you the next day on my live blog. And sometimes if you leave me a comment for any other of the videos on my channel, I may need to reply to you in a couple of days, because sometimes I need to research my reply when it's technical. Sometimes I get technical questions, and after working in IT for 9 years, I know a lot about computers, but I do not know everything. And if you ever get an IT person, woman or man, telling you they know everything about computers, they are lying. Nobody knows everything about computers. Trust me. And one of the greatest secrets of help desk people is Google search. So remember that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow night. And happy Sunday. Bye.